I found a new bookshop online, so I went a bit berserk. G'day my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kathy and today I wanted to highlight a bookstore that I recently found online. In fact, only in the last week. I'm so excited about this store that I wanted to share it with you guys, especially for those of us who live in Australia or New Zealand because they also ship there. The place is called the Grocer, and no, this video is not sponsored. I'm simply trying to support a local business because they're actually located in Melbourne, the city that I live in. I have actually seen their name come up many times when I've done searches online because I do buy a lot of books online, but their website ends in .com, not .com.au, which most Australian websites use. So I assumed that they were not local because I've been bitten in the past where even though I put in a search saying Australian bookshops, a store that is actually overseas comes up. I get all excited because I find all these books and then find out that they either don't ship to Australia or the shipping is exorbitant and not worthwhile. It was only when I was looking for what are called remainder books that their website came up. And when I realized they were Australian, I couldn't believe it. And I can't get over the books that I've been able to get from them. The majority of the new books they sell are remainder books. A bookseller explained this to me many years ago. The way it works is a publisher sends books to a bookshop. Those that aren't sold, the bookshop is allowed to return to the publisher. For example, if the book doesn't sell as well as they expected. The publishers then usually mark the books with the remainder mark, this black texter. And then they sell them off to other bookshops who sell the books at a discounted price. Personally, I don't care about the remainder marks, though I can see for some collectors it might bother them. However, for the prices that you pay for these books, it's worth it. And yet, out of all the books I have here, this is the only one with a remainder mark on it. Now, if it's not enough that they actually sell new books at such heavily reduced prices, they also sell second-hand books. Oh, wow, yeah. And they have a huge collection of books. I was absolutely flabbergasted when I was going through their website because I found such great treasures that I never expected to find. And most of the books are priced under $20, even hardcovers, whether they're new or secondhand. So they're absolute bargains if you ask me. But wait, there's more. They also only charge $10 shipping regardless of how many books you buy. And in addition, they actually do buy secondhand books. I have a large lot of books that I really need to get rid of, to unhaul. I would prefer to sell some of those because they're in very good condition. So I might be using them in the future, and if I do, I will let you know what my experience is. But nevertheless, this website is a treasure trove. And I'm so pleased with the books that I got that I wanted to show you guys the kind of quality and give you a rough idea as to prices, etc. Now, after I placed my first order, I got a lovely email welcoming me to the Grocer with a 10% discount off my next order. So of course I went back and placed a second order because hello, I am a book buying addict and I'm not ashamed of it. Oh wow, how did one of my subscribers put it? Book buying is my drug of choice. And I agree. Yeah, it is definitely my drug of choice, and compared to some addictions, I don't think it's a terrible one. Anyway, now I'm going to show you all the books that I bought from the Grocer. And I'll start off with paperbacks in my first order. The first is this, The Killing Act, Kingfisher Hill by Sophie Hannah. She writes the new Hercule Poirot books. I haven't read any yet, and I really hope I like them. Maybe because I'm missing Poirot so much. And I was wrong. This one also has a remainder mark, so it is brand new, and I paid $10 for this. It's a bargain. Most books, most paperbacks in the stores in person, you pay at least $20, if not $22. So half price, less than half price for some. I also got The Closed Casket, another one by Sophie Hannah, and I believe this one is a second-hand one, and I think it was also $10. This, I think, is Sophie Hannah's latest in the Poirot series, Silent Night. It is a trade paperback. I paid $12 for this. It is amazing, and it's not even marked. I'm looking forward to reading her very soon, once my challenge is over and I'm free to read other books that I've recently bought. And the last paperback in this order is, what is it? Twilight by Peter James. I've heard good things about this author. I haven't read him, and this was $10, so I thought, I'm buying it, and let's see if I like him or not. The rest of the books I bought in this first order are all hardcovers. And I found these little hardcovers of a Miss Marple book. There were several, but this one I think was only $15, and I only bought one because I wanted to see if I liked them or not. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of these covers, but $15 for a hardcover is pretty good. And this one is The Body in the Library. Of course, I went through most of the fantasy books that they had, and I found this, which I actually don't own. It is an Anne McCaffrey book, Pegasus in Flight. It might be a middle of a series, but I own quite a few Anne McCaffrey books, and I thought, I think this is $12. Yeah, I thought I'll buy it just for $12. Why not? It's in very good nick. This is a second-hand one, but it is in excellent condition. Now, you guys may know that I have been hunting the Janet Evanovich books, the Stephanie Plum series, as well as the Louise Penny books. And I've paid a lot more for some of their books, which I had to buy from eBay or overseas, etc. And I was really surprised to find some of both these authors at the book Grocer. And I thought, damn it, I wish I had found this website earlier. I might have saved myself a bit of money. But I did find this one. This is book 27, Fortune and Glory. Because I'm hoping to now complete this series since I own most of them. I paid $15 for this, and this is a brand new hardcover. Bargain. I just read 2001 A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke, and I found the sequel 2010. So I thought I definitely want to get this. This is also second-hand. I can't recall how much I paid, but it is again in very good condition for a second-hand book. This next one is really heavy. I don't know anything about this series, but they had two books in this trilogy. I think it is The Age of Legacy by Matthew Ward. Massive books, brand new, for $15 each. So I bought the two that I did find, and I have found the first book somewhere else, so I'm looking forward to trying this. I'm hoping I love it, and if I don't, then I guess I can always sell them on, right? Regardless, I couldn't get over that they were only $15, and I thought, you know, I want to try more fantasy. Why not? But amazing, beautiful covers too. And this is book 3. Again, beautiful cover. Again, $15 for this very thick hardcover. You guys know that I tried Isaac Asimov last year and really loved his books. I have bought The Foundation in a hardcover, and I found this, Prelude to Foundation, which is a prequel. Secondhand, very good nick, and I thought, great, now I can read this as well as the Foundation series, but a bargain. I think I paid less than $15 for this. I also found this. This is the first book in a series by Tad Williams, Otherland, City of Golden Shadow. I own the paperback, But I have book 2 in hardcover, and I thought, damn it, I really should get book 1, but I couldn't find it. Well, I found it on the Grocer's website. This one cost a bit more. It was $20, but it's in very good condition. And at least now I have the first 2. I need to read this series to see if I'm going to love it, but it always bugs me when I have mixed sizes in a series. I either want all the paperbacks or all the hardcovers, and I thought, since I've got one in hardcover, let's see if I can find the second, and I did. Now, the last book from this first order, it's ironic. On Saturday last week, only a week ago, I rearranged my bookshelves. I decided I needed to do something different. I had them going right across alphabetically, and I thought, no, I actually want to do it going up and down instead. And I decided to put all my fantasy together, my kings together, which is kind of bugging me a little because I've always liked books alphabetically. If I don't like it, I can always change it. But as we were redoing this bookshelf, I noticed that the Sapphire Rose, which is the 3rd book in the Elenium series by David Eddings, I had in a different edition. I hate that. I like them to match. Yeah, that's just me. But I thought, how am I going to find it? It's the American edition. I had a lot of trouble sourcing the others in the past, and I found this on the Grocer's website for $12, and I couldn't believe it. I thought it was meant to be. So of course I grabbed it, and now my Elenium series is all matching. I'm so happy with my order. I can't get over the quality of this first lot of books, and I can see myself haunting this place over the next few months while I keep looking at new books. I actually don't think I had received the first lot of books before I placed the second order, and I do not regret it. These books are in great condition, especially the second-hand ones. You expect new books to be in good condition, but the second-hand ones are in very good condition. Now, this second lot of books is also a mix of new as well as second-hand. I'm going to start off with the paperbacks. The first is The Skull Throne. This is, I think, book 4 in this series. $10. The other 2 I paid $20, $22. The Daylight War, which is either book 3 or book 4. Again, brand new for $10. Ray Bradbury, The Martian Chronicles. There were several of his books, and I do want to get more of his books in this style. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but this was only $12. And that doesn't include the discount I received. Beyond the Shadows by Brent Weeks. I actually have the first book in this series. This was also $10, and now I just have to get the second book. The last paperback is actually a trade paperback. This was a second-hand copy of Barracuda by Chris Tsiolkas. I have most of his books, and I've been hunting for this one, so I was really pleased to get it. The rest I got are hardcovers. This is another Anne McCaffrey book. This is Freedom's Choice. There are apparently a couple of other books in this series, so I'm in no rush. I'll just hunt them and hopefully find the rest in this series. The First Confessor by Terry Goodkind. I own the Sword of Truth series, and I have some of his prequels, but not all. And this was secondhand, so I thought I should buy it. I actually like the series, though I know a lot of people don't. I enjoyed it anyway, so I was glad to add this. This is also a new author to me. I've heard good things about him, Daniel Abraham. This is Age of Ash, the first book in the Kithama trilogy. $15, which is why I bought it. It's cheaper than buying the paperbacks with some of these. And I generally like to buy one, see if I like the series, and then get the rest. Though, who knows, I may not be able to find the rest in hardcover. I may not even like this. I don't know yet until I try it. The last 3 books are all by Richard North Patterson, who writes legal thrillers. I found a couple that are going to be replacement of trade paperbacks, so I was so pleased because I do love his books. The first is The Spire. I can't recall how much I paid for it, probably $12. This is one actually I don't own, The Devil's Light. And the last is The Dark Lady, which I also own in trade paperback. So I can get rid of those and keep these in hardcover. I don't think I paid more than $12 for these. So that is all the books I bought. I think it's roughly around $23. On average, they cost me around or less than $13 for each book. Though of course you have to keep in mind, many of these were hardcovers. I honestly cannot recommend the Book Grocer enough. They were very fast to ship them out to me. The books are in fantastic condition, especially the second-hand books, and they have such a wide range of books. I absolutely love their site and will be visiting it regularly, I think, because you never know what you're going to find. I wasn't looking, for example, for any Asimov books in hardcover, but I couldn't resist buying Prelude to Foundation when I did find it. And that is, I think, the charm of a site like this, because they are constantly getting more second-hand books in. You just don't know what's going to turn up. I'm hoping I might find some Stephen King's that I'm looking for, more Evanovich books, for example, some of the earlier Louise Penny books. I don't know, and honestly, that is part of the fun, that I don't know what I'm going to find. But I hope that my having found this website may be of use to those of you who live in Australia or New Zealand. And of course, if you've already discovered the Book Grocer, do share your experiences in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. This really was just a perfect opportunity to support a local business and show you some marvelous books that I found. And if you did like this video, then you can do the usual. You can like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.